Hi, my name's Lauren Huntress, and I am here to share my family's story and journey using Young Living essential oils and products and supplements. So a little bit about me. I'm the oldest of 4 kiddos. I grew up in New England, but I have lived in the Midwest for the past 10, 15 years or so. I'm married, I've got daughters and a dog, and I'm a nurse. I have kind of had an interest in healthcare most of my teen and adult life. I worked as a lifeguard and got EMT training and athletic training and finally became a nurse. And my husband is a physician. I also grew up in a family that really prioritized being active and healthy and making the best choices you can for your body and your environment. So I have always had a little bit of interest in natural solutions when they can be available. So that's like a little bit about my background. How did I get started with oils? Well, about 4 years ago now, from when I'm recording this video in the winter of 2020, I was struggling. It was winter. I was struggling with some really itchy skin on the bottom of my foot, probably residual from years and years of working at a pool. And I had heard that tea tree oil could be helpful for that. I had a friend in my Bible study. Her name is Kelly. And she had a bag that said Young Living on it. I had seen through various parenting Facebook groups. My youngest daughter was my oldest daughter was 2 at the time. So I was in various mom groups on Facebook, and I had seen people say that Young Living was a really good brand of essential oils. I'd seen them use the word thieves and tea tree and things like that. So I thought, I was like, well, she knows about oils, so I'll ask her. She gave me a sample to try for my foot. It totally kicked it better than any medication that I had ever used before. And then later she invited me to a class where she shared a lot of information about essential oils. I was totally blown away. One of the first things I did was I grabbed a starter kit and I got rid of pretty much all my candles because I learned how toxic and basically terrible they are for your body. Your immune system, your lungs, as well as the fact that artificial fragrances can disrupt your hormones. And being a woman and having 2 little girls in my home, I didn't want that stuff around. So I got my kit, I turned my diffuser on, I diffused lavender and lemon all the time because I've pretty much always loved those scents. I basically used my diffuser and oils for ambiance for a while. I went through my lemon really fast. Fast forward a year or 2, and we had our second daughter, and we had what I would like to call a train wreck winter. My kids were 1.5 and 4, and they kept drinking out of each other's cups. It would be like one person would get a cold, they'd inevitably drink out of the healthy kid's cup, and it would just cycle all winter. So the next fall season following that awful domino effect, my husband and I had a talk. I had been around essential oils and in my education group for 2 years now. I knew people said that they could do things for your immune system, and I wanted to give it a real try. So I asked him, I said, can we put some money and time into this upfront and see if it makes a difference for us? Worst case scenario, it won't, and we won't do it again, and we'll know. So we did. And that was a mind shift for us because we had pretty much been using our oils for ambiance or reactively. If I had a headache, I would use something. Or if we had a sore throat, we would swipe our thieves on. But it wasn't a part of our daily routine. But last fall and winter, that was like a 1.5 years ago now, were so radically, insanely different for us. Once we started figuring out how to implement these oils and supplements into a daily part of our proactive routine, our world was totally different. It was undeniable. We were so much healthier. When we had a cold, it lasted for a day or 2, and it didn't go through our entire family. The weeks and weeks of being sick were gone. And my husband's a physician and a dad of young kids. He knows what the typical pattern of illness looks like. And he was actually the one that said, you need to start teaching this to people because it really makes a difference. So our family has seen such immense value in proactively investing in your health. We don't have the domino effect anymore. Our kids have what now we call bounce back from illness really fast. After we implemented these things regularly, we've seen recovery from illnesses so fast that it would be hard to believe it if you didn't watch it with your eyes. Our oldest went from puking bile in the morning, she wouldn't even keep down Zofran and anti-nausea medication, to I basically did back and foot rubs, and ran the diffuser next to her for hours, like for the whole morning. She took a nap. You can't puke up oils, guys, when you put them on your skin. They're absorbed into your body. You can't throw them up. That's a perk. That evening, she was eating a hot dog and jumping up on the trampoline. What? That kind of thing has never happened to us. My youngest, a couple years ago, had a really junky respiratory infection, one that usually gets worse as it goes on instead of better. We oiled up. We did a lot of extra supplements, snuggles, rest, tons of oils, and the next day, she was dancing around like a ballerina. Fine. Have we invested some more money into our health? Yes. And the return on that investment has been insane. It's been way fewer sick days than we could have possibly imagined before that. It's been an empowered ability to fight against sickness and germs in a way that's beneficial to our bodies instead of harmful. Our oils have provided awesome emotional support during times of stress. It's been amazing, and I won't stop talking about it pretty much as long as I live because the change was so great for us. So here I am. For about a year and a half now, I have been teaching classes on essential oils and help other friends have similar life-changing experiences and moments for themselves and their family, as well as empowering them to get toxic products out of their home. And I could not be more thankful. I am what my daughter likes to call an oils nurse now, and I love it.